We're going to create a least squares regression using the XLMiner Analysis Toolpak in Google Sheets. So I have my data here. I'm going to go over to the XLMiner and I'm going to go down to linear regression and expand this. The input Y range and input X range. So I'm going to select my Y range to be median listing price, and I'm going to select from row 5 down to 35. And I'm going to go back over here and click into the input Y range. When I click that cell, it's going to update the range to be what I've just selected. Now I'm going to do the X range, and that's going to be median square feet. And I'm going to again go down to row 35. And now I'm going to go back over here and click the input X range, and that's going to put the values in there. Labels I'm going to select because my top column includes labels. And there's a lot of different things I can put. I can actually get residuals. I can get residual plots. I can get a residual plot. Let's get a line fit plot. That is good. And I'm going to select my output range to be right here in H5. So I'm going to go over to here to H5, select that, click on output range now. Boop. Click OK and see what I get. Okay, so you can see I get all of these regression statistics. Now some of this stuff is, I think this is formatted strangely because this used to be here in the cell. I'm going to change the formatting to just be a regular number, because I don't want that to be formatted as a dollar. So I get R squared, which is the coefficient of determination. The multiple R, which is another word for the correlation, for a simple linear regression. The median, this one of the plots I got, you can see, this is a least squares plot. This isn't as good as it would have been with a linear regression. Like I could select the orange dots. If I format those for that series, I can add the trend line. The trend line is going to look better than putting all those blue dots in. I think I would. Also, this is giving me the intercept and the slope of my linear regression equation. This is also giving me a residual plot. You can use this to check for the assumptions of normality for your residuals and so forth. And you also get all of the residuals listed out. And of course, the residual is the actual median listing price, the actual Y value, minus the predicted Y value, the Y value that's on the trend line. That gives you the residuals in case you need those. And those residuals are just being plotted right here in this scatter plot. It's a scatter plot of the median square feet going across as the X value and the residual as the Y value. And that's how you can use the linear regression from the XLMiner Analysis Toolpak in Google Sheets.